How's for you offensive linemen? How's that thin air?
It's a little bit different to me. It's a lot drier there. You get just this like you feel like you're always thirsty, a lot drier. Um, I don't think I've had a crazy problem. You get a long drive, you get a little bit out of breath. They got the oxygen on the sideline, so it's not a crazy big deal for us.
What about going against this defensive front that leads the NFL in sacks?
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They have 4 or 5 guys that are really getting after the passer, and I think they rush well together because their ends are pretty, collapse the pocket, get around the edge, and their inside guys have been pushing the pocket pretty well. So they've fed off each other a lot, and they all have, it seems like, career high numbers in sacks are on pace for that. So it's a good test for us, but they've done a good job working together and making plays.
Do you guys have to do anything more, like kind of emphasizing protection in this game because they lead the league in sacks and they are so penetrative?
Yeah, we're just trying to be elite in our operation and fundamentally sound. We know that they have talented players too, and we have to understand our assignment. But I mean, we played against the Steelers last week. They're pretty elite up front too, so it's a challenge every week in this league to go out there. But we just have to make sure we're fundamentally sound and do our job.
Joel, even with the injury stuff is still going on, but these last couple of weeks, do you think that as a group up front, you guys have found a little more cohesion now that maybe you didn't have early in the season?
Yeah, I think having Jack back, having Wyatt, healthy again, and Poe and myself, that's 4 guys that we were hopefully gonna have starting this year, and then GI's come in and he's played a lot of football, so he's kind of stabilized a little bit at the left tackle. But it's good. I think Wyatt and Jack are comfortable playing next to each other, and they do a good job. So that's going to help it, and hopefully we can continue this health and just improve every week. I thought we did some good stuff against the Steelers, but we always want to keep taking steps forward.
Miles Garrett was up here talking about how he is still on that mission to make the playoffs and still firmly believes that you guys, if you just do your job, will at least have a glimmer of hope of doing that. So what's your mindset on that?
Yeah, we just got to win this week. You can't think too far ahead. I don't think anybody in here thinks we're out of it, though, in the sense of, guys have given up. Guys are focused on trying to beat the, Denver Broncos this week, and after that we can, see what happens after that. Coach has talked about it has to be like a playoff mentality for us because we're at that point. We put ourselves in that position. But guys are focused on the task at hand and trying to go 1-0 this week.
When you look at that Denver front, what has turned them into the sack machine that they have become this year?
They have good players. Zach Allen's playing really well. He, one of the top pressure guys in the league. He's active, good hands, can turn a corner well. Franklin Myers they got from, I think, the Jets this offseason, and he's been more of an inside guy for him rushing. He's played really good. And their 2 edge guys, like I said, are Bonito. He's been flying off the edge. I think he has 9 sacks now. And they work well together. You know what I mean? Like they understand their strengths, and they've been getting teams in these passing situations where they can get after the quarterback. And it's kind of like the Steelers front too. They in their base defense and even their nickel defense, they have 5 guys on the line a lot. So a lot of it is one-on-one matchups, and they can win those one-on-one matchups more often than not.